Getting this Lamborghini Countach kit car ready for paint, day 5. We've done a lot of body work so far, and today we gotta start removing body panels. First I have to remove these Christmas lights. They took me longer to put on the car than I actually got to drive around with them on, but we gotta get back to business, prepping this thing for paint. Let me just say, these lights were certainly one of the decisions that I've ever made. Luckily this was electrical tape, so it peeled off nicely, but still that job was less fun than it looked. Now to the task at hand. I know you're all anxious to see this thing painted already, but people, we're on day 5 of body work. You need to have some patience. The success of the paint job is all going to be in this prep work. These headlight frames need to be painted black, so those also need to get removed. There were just 4 bolts holding those in on the underside. I've never painted a car before. I don't even own a spray gun, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. Everything else up front can stay, but I've got to remove the engine cover and the trunk cover, because it'll be impossible to reach over this and properly paint all those areas. I also need to paint the underside of these black, but luckily they come off easily. It's just a couple of bolts. I'm planning to leave that wing on there when I paint it, because I don't see any advantages to removing that again. After that I have to remove the antenna, and the engine cover is also just a couple of bolts and a nice yank. Next we're going to be adding about 100 horsepower to this engine. There we go, that easy. Poor thing. And the last thing I'm going to remove today is the convertible roof. The roof needs a good sanding. We'll put that on before we paint, hopefully within the next week. Alright, now we got a real project on our hands. Make sure you're following to see how this build turns out, and we'll see you tomorrow.